Thank you so much for spending your Sunday with us. I'm Matt Holzaffel. While there are no new cases of coronavirus in Montana today, last week officials with the Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks announced that one county has its first positive case of chronic wasting disease. MTN's Gabby Crevitt reports on how FWP is asking for your help in managing the disease.
Not new to the state of Montana. It's been around since 2017. But FWP reported late last week a white-tailed deer buck did test positive for the fatal disease, making it the first confirmed case of CWD in Gallatin County.
We knew chronic wasting disease was on the way to this part of the state. Really, we've seen it kind of move its way to the interior of the state.
Chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is a fatal neurological disease affecting deer, elk, and moose. It's something that FWP takes very seriously because it affects the health of the state's wildlife herds and has a widespread effect.
It has the potential to impact the wildlife here in Montana and the recreation opportunities that come with that and other factors.
The deer in Gallatin County was reported by residents near the Spring Hill area in Bozeman, showing common symptoms of the disease: limited mobility, wide posture, a droopy head and ears, and salivating.
We went out, euthanized the animal, tested it for chronic wasting disease, and it came back positive.
The state is working to manage the disease and is asking for the public's help. If you see a deer, elk, or moose displaying the classic symptoms, call FWP to report the animal.
The way that Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks manages chronic wasting disease involves a lot of participation and input and cooperation from the public of Montana.
And the newly confirmed case may have an impact on hunters in the area as well.
CWD is a reality. People who hunt should be aware that there may be other restrictions in how they handle their carcass and process their game, how they transport it and how they dispose of it.
In Bozeman, Gabby Crevitt, MTN News.
And FWP says one symptom they're not looking for is if a deer appears skinny and frail. They say that's common for deer this time of year and does not need to be reported. Well, a nice day so far today, and looking like it'll be even nicer as we head towards Memorial Day. Russ Thomas from our Storm Tracker weather team joins us now to tell us more. Russ?
All right, shaped up to be a pretty decent day across the area. Certainly Great Falls areas west. Off to the east, we're still cool. We're still seeing the clouds and those showers as well. But again, compared to what we had yesterday, we have definitely seen improvement. I think your Memorial Day going to be even nicer. Right now, Great Falls 62 degrees. Helena coming in at 63, Cutbank 60. And again, you can see what happens as we start to head toward those areas. They're dealing with the cloud cover, dealing with the showers. Those numbers do go down. 49 our current temperature in Billings. That's well below the norm. We're typically in the 70s, low 70s this time of year for this time of day. You see 52 Miles City, 53 in Glendive off to our west, and Missoula and Hamilton, Kalispell all in the upper 50s to low 60s. Satellite and radar image, and again, you can see that shower activity basically eastern half of the state, just to the east, I should say, of Bozeman, and then Great Falls, Glasgow. I should say Glasgow getting hit with a few showers and even a couple storms. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll have your forecast for Memorial Day and the next 7 days.
All right, thanks, Russ. Well, Helena Food Share will be distributing farmers to families food boxes. These boxes are available to anyone in the community who needs food support. No application or previous registration with Helena Food Share is required. This box will contain 25 pounds of produce grown by U.S. farmers such as potatoes and apples. The Farmers to Families Food Box is a program of the USDA to distribute boxes of fresh products to food banks and other nonprofits serving people in need at this time. The food box distribution is to continue weekly over the next 6 months.
This is a program intended to help people at this time, help our farmers, the food that's available, and to make it available to people who could use help with food support. So if you can use it and find yourself in that position, maybe you've never been in that position before, these produce boxes are for you.
Boxes will be given out Tuesday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. outside the Helena Food Share building on Lewis Street. It is expected to be a drive-through process where you do not get out of your car. Over the past 2 weeks, we brought you 3 stories of inspiring students and teachers selected to be part of this year's Excellence in Education program. Of the 68 teachers honored this year, 2 were selected to receive the unique distinction, the BNSF Railway Teacher of the Year. MTN's Lindsay Hyatt captured the reveal on camera earlier this week and shares their stories with us now.
Of the 68 Excellence in Education teachers selected this year, only 2 could take the title, Teacher of the Year. Longtime educators Beth Britton and Callie Ross were named 2020's BNSF Teachers of the Year, a title worth talking about.
It's just such a good feeling to know that the hard work you put in to your job is being recognized.
CMR journalism teacher Beth Britton has been honored as an Excellence in Education educator several times, with the hope she'd one day earn the BNSF award.
And this is the second time I've applied for BNSF, knowing that the money can be used in my classroom or taking kids to the legislature to watch the reporters in action there. That's really what I want to do with it, is get kids out and watching professional journalists.
Britton lives out her love of learning every day she comes to campus.
My life is my job. I can't imagine not doing it. I'm really fortunate because I teach an elective. You know, the kids have chosen to be there, and they're typically these creative minds who want to do layout, and they want to write, and they want to talk to people and kind of know what's going on. They want to know the news. And so for me, my favorite part is just watching them learn the skills they need to then go out and do it.
Like Britton, Ross's love of learning has also been lifelong.
I just come from an education family. My parents are teachers, my aunt and uncle are teachers, my grandparents are teachers, so it's just an early calling that's what I meant to do.
The elementary teacher believes her students are just as much responsible for this award as she is.
It's my accomplishment, but also the accomplishment of my students and my families. So definitely a joint accomplishment.
And that her work is just as important inside the classroom as outside.
What you do in the classroom is as important as what you do out. So that's what matters, and that's what we'll remember. They're not going to necessarily remember everything I taught, but they'll remember how I made them feel, or that I came to their 4th grade dance recital or their flag football game. That's what they remember.
And of course, the excellent educators who've helped them along the way.
Well, that concludes our 4-part Excellence in Education series. You can find a full list of all honorary teachers and students, as well as any Excellence in Education stories you might have missed, on our website. But coming up, even though coronavirus has disrupted a lot of important agricultural events, ranchers can be assured the spirit of true price discovery for their cattle will continue this summer.
The Montana Television Network. The 5:30 news continues on Montana's news leader.
Even though coronavirus has disrupted and even canceled a lot of important agricultural events, ranchers can be assured that the spirit of true price discovery for their cattle will continue this summer. With more on the story, here's the Montana Ag Network's Russell Nemitz.
Well, every summer, thousands of cattle from right here in this region are marketed through video sales. And with another busy summer video sale season already upon us, Superior Livestock Auction, like others, continues to persevere through these very unprecedented times. Superior Livestock Auction's President Danny Jones told me that they're continuing to monitor and adapt to local, state, and national restrictions, but they've decided to go ahead and move forward with their complete summer auction schedule.
Well, thank you, Russell. I appreciate the opportunity. We've been scrambling hard and working hard to continue doing everything that we do, and we've been successful in that. We've had to make some changes in how we do business, but fortunately, we've been able to continue thanks to the technology. And like I said, we've scrambled around, complied with the distancing requirements, and we've been able to keep price discovery alive on Superior's end, and we're really proud of our people for making it work, and we've been able to continue to serve our customers and keep that price discovery going.
He says at this time, Superior feels that it's in the best interest of all parties to move their June sales to their studio in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards.
We're live and moving forward with everything pretty much as planned, with the exception of, as we come to each location, depending on what the rules are, and so far they haven't been relaxed enough to allow large meetings, but we are absolutely moving forward, and we're getting a good consignment. Buyer interest hasn't changed at all. We are able to pull that off from broadcast from Fort Worth. we may not be on location for some of those sales, but the price discovery continues and the auction's going just great, even though we're not able to be on site every time. And we regret that because we enjoy coming out. But as far as the auction is concerned, it moves on and does just fine.
And Danny says they're very thankful for today's technology, which allows them to continue to operate and offer true price discovery, all while abiding by current C2C guidelines.
We're thankful for that technology and want to use it to the fullest advantage for our customers. And with these type situations, 30 years ago, it would have been much more devastating without the technology that we have. So, yeah, being able to continue and with the internet, with television, and with click to bid, and not only on the Superior Livestock side, but on the production side for our bull customers, they're able to continue to have large bidding crowds, even though they can't have a large crowd in person.
Now, to check out the complete schedule of Superior Livestock Auctions summer video sales, just visit superiorlivestock.com. In Billings, Russell Nemitz, MTN News.
And one of Superior Livestock Auction's June sales that will now be broadcast from the Fort Worth Stockyards will be the Big Sky Roundup, originally planned for June 24th and 25th from the Northern Hotel in Billings. A window art walk will be coming to downtown Helena in early June. M10's Lexi Aguayo has more.
Beginning on June 4th, downtown Helena will have artists painting on their windows. Businesses that applied will offer window space for creativity in the midst of this pandemic.
So the Window Art Walk was creatively suggested by some board members of Downtown Helena Inc. in the Business Improvement District to try to bring the creativity of social distancing to downtown through the magic of art.
The theme of this art walk is social distancing. Artists are encouraged to make a painting on the window using the 6 feet apart concept in their painting.
Obviously, we know that not everybody is going to physically come downtown, and so this was our creative solution to allow people to see art if they wanted to come downtown, but this will also be online. So as starting on June 10th and going from the 30th, on the Downtown Helena Facebook page, we will have a best of show voting for these windows.
Each artist will receive basic supplies and $50 for their time. The best art voted by the Facebook community wins another $100. In Helena, I'm Lexi Aguayo, MTN News.
And there's still time for artists and businesses to sign up to be a part of this window art walk. We'll have your full weather forecast, including a look at what you can expect for Memorial Day after this.
And welcome back. Hope you had a nice Sunday. Of course, we did see improvement compared to what we had on Saturday. Yesterday, we were so cool. We have those rain showers today, getting a little bit of sunshine in there. It's helped those temperatures respond nicely. We're still below the norm for this time of year with our temperatures. However, that being said, again, a little improvement compared to yesterday. Memorial Day looks like it's going to be even nicer. Good deal of sunshine. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. Going to show you just off to our west, St. Joseph Medical Center ICAM. This shot taken in Polson. Kind of a grayish look here, but western Montana through our area has seen it clearing again compared to the cloud cover we had yesterday. So not too bad overall. We look at our current numbers: 63 Helena, 62 in Great Falls, 59 Lewistown, 65 looking very good or feeling very good in Havre as well. You head farther off to the south and east, and you'll see this in just a second. We take a look at our satellite radar, but it should give you a pretty indication that good indication that we do have showers based on those temperatures. 49 right now Billings, 52 Miles City, 53 in Glendive, 59, so a little bit warmer in Jordan there than some of those other locations. Satellite radar, and you can see generally light showers. Now Glasgow earlier today did have a period of heavier rain just to the south. As it pushed into Glasgow, it did lose some of that punch, though. We saw a little bit of lightning and thunder with that. Western half of the state generally dealing with a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky, and you can see showers still kind of maintaining their presence in the southeastern part of the state. As we move into tomorrow, we'll continue to see clearing. So what we're going to find is more sunshine Monday than what we had on on Sunday. Looking at some of our snowpacks around the state, especially in the west, we're watching out there. We're seeing snowpack levels 130% or higher in northwest Montana. We're going to get some pretty hot temperatures later this week and especially next weekend. When I say hot, we're talking 80s, even a few 90s around the state. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. But again, that certainly could lead to runoff issues. Rivers, streams could see some flooding. Now we look at our day tomorrow, again, right through tomorrow afternoon. Look at the sunshine. We're going to see Great Falls, Helena, Butte, off toward Lewistown, Bozeman, Billings as well. Meanwhile, the western half of the state, especially the northwestern half of the state, getting clouds, and we're going to see some of those showers as well. Monday night into Tuesday morning, again, you can see some of those raindrops coming down. Mainly, that's going to stay off to our east. In other words, I think we're in Great Falls. You're in Helena, Cut Bank areas east. We're going to be pretty dry on Tuesday. Now, our Monday, check this out, for Memorial Day tomorrow, 71 degrees in Great Falls, 71 Helena. We're going to go partly cloudy to mostly sunny, 74 in Havre tomorrow. Great looking Memorial Day. Hopefully you get the opportunity to head it and enjoy it. How about our Tuesday, 73 in Great Falls, 76 in Helena under that mostly sunny sky. So again, good weather is on the way. Here's your 7-day forecast. Back to 71 on Wednesday. Then take a look at this jump we start to see Thursday, 75, great day. Friday, 83 degrees. How about Saturday and Sunday? Next weekend in Great Falls, 88 and 90. Notice our rain chances almost non-existent. Perhaps Monday night, early Tuesday, a little opportunity for rain. That's about it. Otherwise, we're going to be sunny and we're going to get hot by next week. In Helena, same thing. 72, good looking day tomorrow. 76 Tuesday, 78 Wednesday. That jump continues Thursday, 80, partly cloudy on Friday, 88 degrees next weekend, partly cloudy, 89 on Saturday. 93 on Sunday, so we go to just flat out hot as we head into next weekend.
Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 530 News continues on Montana's news leader.
For more than 2 months, millions of Americans have been working from home, a change that might be, for some might be permanent. But what happens as your internet bills and electric bills start to go up? Chris Conti looks at what some hope Congress does to help work-from-home families.
The American office looks profoundly different these days. Just ask Eric Pressman, who is sitting outside on his back patio.
It's safer to do this right now. I'm happy to do it. Seems like they've overthought it.
Eric hasn't been to his office in more than 2 months, and like many workers across the country, plans to be here for a while.
So I don't feel a need to rush back. I don't want to put my kids at risk.
Turning his home into a home office, though, hasn't exactly been cheap. With his kids also going to school here, Eric had to upgrade his internet plan, $43 more a month. His electric bill is up 40% in the last few weeks.
I realized, we're home all day and everyone's on devices and everyone's charging something and, the heat's on in the basement and, we're just using things that I'm not used to.
So the question becomes, who pays for those increased costs? Eric has been saving receipts, hoping Congress might increase tax deductions for Americans who are working from home. CPA Arthur DeBenedictis explained to us, though, most deductions for home offices disappeared in 2018.
For those people who are working out of the house, I would go to the employer and try to get reimbursements for your utilities, maybe.
And there is a silver lining for some in the way of tax relief. Self-employed workers are still eligible for deductions. If that's you, make sure you designate an area of your home just for business and keep records. But could large-scale deductions for Americans working from home return given the current crisis?
I think it's harmful, obviously, to the workers who are denied the deduction, but it's really also just a violation of good tax policy principles.
Alan Viard is a resident scholar for the American Enterprise Institute. He's been advocating for Congress to reinstate the work-from-home deduction.
Some of these issues of tax policy may seem minor to Congress because they are not as big in dollar terms as some of the other issues they're dealing with, and yet they actually can be important for the people who are affected by them.
Well, I figure if I keep track of everything, keep my receipts, hopefully, one of these bills that they pass will allow me to deduct some of these expenses that I never would have had.
In the meantime, Americans like Eric Pressman will continue to adapt to this normal as the country waits to see how the economy will rebound. I'm Chris Conti reporting.
And we're back with the full look at your final forecast after this. All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you right back here at 10 o'clock.